Okay, so we're down on the first tee at Bankstown today, just out for a hit, having a look at a few different things. Today I'm going to be running the Epic Speed Driver. So I've always loved Callaway drivers. There's a couple of reasons why I like them. I like the look, I love the performance, also like the weight. So this is only about the 192 gram mark, so it's 45 3/8. I've got ionic grip on it, which I'm really enjoying actually. Ventus Blue 6S, which again is another one of my favourites. 45 3/8 and only D2.4, so she's pretty light, so you can play around with the head weight. It's easier to bring weights up, you know, when building a club than it is to bring them down. So Callaway have never really made their drivers overly heavy. You know, like a Ping that might be, you know, 205 grams, tailor-made at 195. The Callaway is only about, I think it's about 192. I did a quick swing weight before we came out today. It was only D2.4. So pretty light, which is good. And they've always been great performers for me. I love my original Epic that I've got. Still love it, but thought it might be a good opportunity to try out the new one, the Epic Speed, and see how it goes today. First shot of the day, we'll see how it goes. No warm-ups today, but that's okay. It's pretty normal for me. Yeah, pretty good actually. All right, so I love the look of the Epic Speed, to be fair. You know, it's similar looking to previous models. I do admit I would prefer the sliding weight, and so the Max LS was really appealing to me. But when I sat it down on the ground, it was too sharp, it was too flat a front edge, too sharp. I just didn't like the shape, so it was quite off-putting. And although, you know, performance is kind of everything, I do much prefer the shape of the Speed. And, you know, this is it's low spinning as well. Looks nice. I thought, well, sometimes, you know, you're better off not mucking around with settings. So, and you know, Sim 2, there's no adjustability. So I don't muck around with that and it goes okay. So, yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. The first drive went pretty well actually. A little high, it definitely got up in the air, that's for sure. But carry distance was really nice. So I'll hit a few more and see how it performs. Okay, second shot with it. It's the third hole here at Bankstown. I kind of mishit that, but I think it's gone pretty well. A little bit in the neck. Yeah, I can see a bit of a red mark, a little bit high and left on the face, but I think that went really well. As far as direction goes, I like, the thing that I do like about, you know, a normal sort of driver, rather than a twist face. The twist face, that shot that I hit then with the twist face, I think would have gone a couple of degrees left and potentially in trouble. Whereas with the Callaway and with the Titleist, the TSI 3, that shot goes a little bit left and then has a little fade, like a normal roll and bulge of your driver will react. So I like that. I like the fact that, and my miss tends to be a little bit in the heel because of my golf swing. And so I like the fact that the normal roll and bulge will bring that heel miss into a little start left cut, whereas the TaylorMade, I think it definitely goes further. Although, you know, I haven't comprehensively run them up against each other with like for like shafts yet, but you know, I got a tiny little squirty fade out of that one, which we'll see how far out I am, but I think it was a pretty decent sort of drive. A drive's gone pretty good. I've only got 79 in, which is about where I'd normally hit it. It's not like I've hit it miles. Missed the fairway by about a foot, so good result. I mean, I'm happy with a miss hit, you know, finishing where it has. I'm just going to hit a little sand wedge here, hopefully up near the hole. Feel like it's a bit long and left, but yeah, a nice, definitely a nice drive. Got a this is a tight driving hole, but I've got a couple this time. I'm going to hit a couple up here. This is the what's commonly known as the fourth hole at Bankstown, off the front tee. See, you know, my first few drives have been great with this, so see if I can hit a couple of good ones here. It's really tight, this hole, so I'm still going to try and hit it hard like I normally, you know, as hard as I can anyway for an old man. Back here, I feel like breeze pick up now. I hit that really good. That'll be interesting to see where that finishes, because that I hit really, really lovely. Little draw, nice flight, quite high. Again, now this one I might try and hit a bit lower because they've all been high. So, not that high is a bad thing, but I just want to make sure that, you know, the driver is capable of producing a low shot as well. I'll try and hit this one down a little bit. Wow. Okay. So that was really good too. So, 114 back into the breeze. So I've hit two drives. One's here, one's just there. The second one went, what, 5 metres longer. Pretty good. That familiar Callaway feel. It's very soft. It's really nice feel. I like it, actually. I like it a lot. Look, you know, I say it about everything. I kind of review everything and then go, yeah, it's going to go in the bag. Well, this probably is. Good chance. Let me just hit a little, just going to try and hit a little punchy 9-iron back into the breeze here. It's okay, I'll hit the other one as well. Got a little bit of time here. This one I'll go back to the wedge and hit a slightly different shot. But I mean, I'd be wrapped if I hit it that far down the fairway each time with a driver. Minimal, not a lot of shape. Oh, there's the wind picking up again. Nice. I'll tell you what, I drive it better than I wedge it. So yeah, initially I think it's great. I think it's lovely. I think it's like everything I say, it's all good. But it is nice. It's always had that love for Callaway drivers. So I'm going to try it out in the coming weeks. Initial thoughts, spot on. So thanks for watching. All right, so I'm going to get some data with this speed. As you know, it's paired with Ventus Blue, but I haven't really quantified this data, so that felt really good. Bit on the hooky McHook face. Yeah, it's pretty low spinning, isn't it? was good, very straight. Good carry. It's that 250 mark. And that came out of the middle, that one. Yeah, good carry again. Good speed. $257. $240 carry, that's a good number. I'll get after a few here. I mishit that. Wow, what a miss. Not bad for a miss. Beautiful shape for a miss, actually. It's pretty good again. Yeah, good carry. Nice. Nice. Pretty consistent. I'll hit one more. Have a look at the data. A little towards the toe, but I expect that to turn over a little. All right, let's have a look at that. I mean, I've used this on the golf course. I've tested it, played around with it. Let's have a look and see what the numbers say. Pretty good there, one hook. Only one hook. I'm going to go in, we've just done the, we've just finished the video on the Speeder NX. So if we go in and compare Ventus Blue, there you go, wow. What about the similarities there? 238 versus 237 carry. I did get rid of the bad ones on the NX, so similar performance there actually. Have a look at the table. There's no anomalies with the Ventus with me. There's no real anomalies, and you have a look at top to bottom. And if I put those back in on the Speeder, for example. So when you have a look at the difference between the top and the bottom carry, it's only 2.6 meters difference on average. Very, very accurate. This one was 11. And then total was within, 2 meters on average. So it's pretty impressive. And the spin numbers were fairly, other than that one that I did hook, so again, if you go and get rid of that, and things change a little bit as well. So you can always manipulate numbers. So Epic Speed, like I said, we started hitting a few down at Bankstown, which is my local golf course that I've just joined. And it's fabulous down there, actually. I love playing there. I then I put it in the bag with the Ventus Blue 6S. And historically, it hasn't worked for me with certain heads, but certainly works great in the sim too. And I drove it so well when I played last, I don't even know when I played, maybe Wednesday or something. Today's Sunday. We don't even know. I mean, we've been 1,000 days in lockdown. I don't know what day is what, right? But I played last week, I had 4 under. I drove the ball as good as I've ever driven it, to be fair. I think I hit one slightly loose drive. My bogeys, a couple of bogeys that I had, certainly didn't come from me off the tee. So I'm very, very impressed with this driver. It's not, it's got a normal roll and bulge, so it reacts how a driver should when you heel it and tow it. It's got great speed. I mean, it's called Epic Speed. Like, anyway, just because it's called that doesn't mean it's got great speed. But it's got that fit. I've always liked Callaway drivers. I'm not biased towards them. They certainly don't pay me any money to do these reviews, but it's a beautiful driver. It's going to stay in my bag for now, probably for the next 2 weeks. With Ventus Blue, definitely. You could see there that I hit one hook early, and that was it. And I got nice right to left shape all the time. Even the ones I mishit go pretty straight. So it's probably a combination of that shaft and head, but magnificent head. Hats off Callaway. It's a great product. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure you click on like and subscribe. Let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see, and we'll see you in the next video.